You too. It's me again, Miss Lafo, coming on here to talk about all the stuff I didn't get to talk about on the previous video. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, yeah, let's get into this joint. Let's talk about OG because I didn't finish everything I wanted to say about Real Housewives, basketball wise of Atlanta, of LA, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. So what y'all feel about colorist issues? I do think colorist is a thing. I do think there's issues of colorism. I do think it's certain things that come into play with colorism versus lighter shades and darker shades. I do know that does exist. I'm not that naive. But I don't think this is an issue on basketball wise. Now, everybody talking about how Evelyn is so belligerent and she jump on tables and she throw bottles and all that. I have always been a fan of Evelyn. I love Evelyn. I mean, and I'm a dark-skinned girl. Like, should I not like Evelyn? I don't know. But I've always liked Evelyn. I like how Evelyn, and see, people, it's funny how people play their little narratives and stuff. And they be like, Evelyn jump on tables and jump on people and throw bottles and stuff. But what lead up to that? You know what I'm saying? That's what get me. Like, Evelyn has always been, to me, this is just my opinion, upfront, transparent, and somewhat real about everything that she had been through. The stuff she went through with Ocho Cinco, the stuff she went through with all her previous exes, you know, being a single parent from New York, all this kind of stuff. Evelyn has always been transparent with it. And then it gets funny how people start saying like stuff about her, and that's, to me, it's not true. It's like, if you've been a fan of the franchise, you and watched it from day one, you know Evelyn and been transparent and real about everything she ain't been through. When people wrong her or people do stuff to her, say things about her children or get into her personal life, then she flip. And I'm like, what woman wouldn't? Like, right now, in my skin, if somebody says something about my family or something about, I'm a flip. That just is what it is. And I think that's the issue with these reality shows. They're called reality shows, but the fans sometimes not in reality. Like, y'all look at these people on these cameras and be like, well, why she reacted like that? Why she did this? Why she jumped on the table? Why she threw a bottle? Why she did... It's reality TV, boo-boo. You better be glad nobody ain't got cut. And I don't mean cut like cut from a scene. I mean cut. You know what I'm saying? So it just gets on my nerves. Sometimes you get so engulfed in the dialogue to you remove the reality from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is real life stuff. Like, even though it's being taped, even though they may edit it however they edit it, but the stuff that they're taped is reality show. So y'all want to bring up all the stuff about Evelyn and stuff she and did and jumped on tables. Everybody talk about her jumping on tables. Everybody talk about her throwing bottles. But what led up to that? What was said? What was done? That gets on my nerves. And then for it to come all to a point where OG come on here with her insecurities, all of a sudden now it's colorism. Girl, bye. Girl, bye-bye. Like, the bye-bye man. Like, anyway, I'm trying not to get too engulfed in all this stuff, but it just gets on my nerves because, you know, we watch this stuff every week, whether, no matter what your reality show is, no matter what your smut TV that you like to watch. You watch it and then you form your opinion of it. And then you go on with your life. But when it come into play with lawsuits and stuff that's past, reality shows, then it become like, we got to have a conversation about this. Like, come on. And I know people gonna come. Well, people ain't gonna come for me because I ain't got no following like that. So ain't nobody gonna come for me. You know what I'm saying? Most of the people who following me and watching my stuff, they feel like I feel. And if they don't feel like that, they don't comment and subscribe. All that. So I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. The point is, okay, I'm trying to say this the nicest way I could possibly say it. Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. When OG came on, I was like, ooh, she's a beautiful black queen. Ooh, I want to see her in her African attire. I want to see her culture. I want to see all of this stuff. When she brought that other stuff, I was like, ooh, she ugly. I'm going to not say nothing. I'm just going to do facial expressions so y'all can get what I'm saying. Oh, you ugly, boo. You ugly, period. Because it's like this. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your shade or your hue is. I don't care what it is. If you got a ugly inside, it's going to make you ugly on the outside, boo. If you got insecurities, things you're dealing with, that you're battling, it's going to make you look some type of way on the outside. And that's how I feel about OG. OG was beautiful to me when they first introduced her as an African. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, ooh, we finna get some, you know, some differences, and we getting ready to see her culture. We getting ready to see this, and we getting ready to see that. I was here for it. You hear me? But when she went on that thing to the left and becoming a victim and everybody bullying her and... Oh, you ugly, boo. I'm talking about ugly. I'm talking about that UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. You ugly. That ugly. I couldn't see for her no more. And I know it's people who are, because they want, you know, they in her corner, whether it's the natives or whatever the case may be. And I understand that. And that's fine. Power to the people. But sometimes we got to be all the way 100. Boo-boo. You can't make your issue everybody's issue. And you can't say somebody not liking you because of your hue or your features or all that. No, maybe they just don't like you because you're just not a good person. Maybe they don't like you because you're just negative. Maybe they don't like you because you give off bad vibes. Maybe they don't like you because you just always turn something good into something bad. Maybe that's just why they don't like you. It ain't got nothing to do with whether how wide your nose is or whether how dark your skin is. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's just you, boo. Just you. It's you. And that's all I got to say about that. Because after all that stuff happened, she was ugly to me. And like the country folks say down in the South, say down in the South, but ugly. You was but ugly to me. Because it's not, your features is how you act. It's the things you say. It's things that come out your mouth. What protrude through your skin. What protrude through your aura, your spirit, your vibe. All of that was just ugly and negative. And you can portray whatever you want to portray to your family and the people who don't know no better. But the people watching this show, if y'all watching the same show I'm watching, honey, it ain't got nothing to do with her skin color.